Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are observing or studying the solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficients, which is non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Here in this case, we have already studied that while right hand side of the differential equation is equal to 0, that means the differential equation should be written in associated equation form. That means right hand side is equal to 0, that is Qx is equal to 0. That equation is called homogeneous linear differential equation. In this case, we have studied how to find solution of that part. That means to find auxiliary equation. In that auxiliary equation, there are also three types. Auxiliary equation having roots which are real and distinct, auxiliary equation whose roots are real and repeated, and third case, auxiliary equation have roots which are complex numbers which are in conjugate pair form. In this case, now we are taking or we are studying the solution of linear differential equation whose right hand side is existing, that means non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Here in this case we have written that equation f of dy is equal to qx. Qx is very important for solving or for finding out solution of this differential equation. Solution having two parts. In first part, while you are taking right hand side is equal to 0, that means qx is equal to 0, that equation is known as associated equation. To find auxiliary equation, to find roots of that equation, and to find solution, that solution is known as complementary function. And another part, that means while you are taking right hand side is equal to 0, right hand side is equal to qx, and that solution which is known as particular integral. Here in this case, qx having different values, For example, qx is equal to e raised to x, qx is equal to x raised to m, that is function of x. Here qx is equal to sin x or cos x, qx is equal to e raised to x into v. Here v is also function of x, that is composite function or product function. Two functions of x here, e raised to x is one function, v is another function. In last case, qx is equal to x into v, x is function of already x, v is also function of x. In 6 cases, we have to find particular integral of the given differential equation. Here we have to use that f of d, that is polynomial in d, which is already known to you. F of d is equal to d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 plus a2 d raised to n minus 2 plus so on an minus 1 d plus an, which is equal to 0. Or you cannot take 0, you have to take here qx. In this case, the polynomial which is taken to be polynomial in d of degree n, this polynomial is f of d into y is equal to qx. Here this f of d is taken to be as a inverse operator 1 over f of d into qx. That means yp, that is particular integral, is 1 over f of d into qx. This is your particular integral. That means this polynomial we have to take in denominator form 1 over f of d, and using this 1 over f of d on qx, this inverse operator or inverse function, inverse polynomial which is operated on f of d, and qx having different types. Out of that, one type we are taking today. Suppose our theorem, it will be taken as theorem form. Let qx is equal to e raised to x, then prove that 1 over f of d e raised to x is equal to 1 over f of a e raised to x. That means 1 over f of d is operated on e raised to x. Resulting part is, or which is equal to 1 over f of a into e raised to x. To find this proof of this result, you have to take this polynomial in d as it is again. Okay. Before that, we are taking here d as operator. Try to understand. Here d is equal to d by dx. While you are operating d on y, which is equal to d e raised to x, d means derivative. Differentiating e raised to x once, d by dx of e raised to x is equal to a into e raised to x. While operating d 2 times, that is d square is operated on y, y is equal to e raised to x, d square e raised to x is equal to differentiate e raised to x 2 times, that is d square by dx square e raised to x, again differentiating this part with respect to x, that is a square e raised to x, and continuing in this way. This d is operated n times on e raised to x. The resulting part is a raised to n into e raised to x. That means n times differentiation of e raised to x is a raised to n into e raised to x, and we are using this part in this theorem. Suppose it is taken to be f of d is equal to, therefore f of d, which is of e raised to x, we have to operate f of d on e raised to x, which is equal to d raised to n e raised to x plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 e raised to x, plus continuing in this way an minus 1 into d e raised to x plus an into e raised to x, which is equal to, here just we have seen that nth time differentiation of e raised to x is a raised to n into e raised to x, okay, which is equal to a raised to n into e raised to x plus a1 into a raised to n minus 1 into e raised to x, plus continuing in this way an minus 1 single derivative e raised to x plus a raised to n into e raised to x. See students, observe that everywhere there is e raised to x, e raised to x, e raised to x, therefore you can take it as a common term. Therefore a raised to n plus a1 a raised to n minus 1 plus a2 a raised to n minus 2 plus continuing in this way an minus 1 into a plus an, and taking e raised to x as common factor. Okay. See, as it is d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 and continuing, this is polynomial in d, therefore bracketed quantity is polynomial in a instead of d, a raised to n plus a1 a raised to n minus 1 plus a2 a raised to n minus 2, continuing in this way a n minus 1 into a plus an into e raised to x. That bracketed quantity is polynomial in a, which is nth degree polynomial. Okay. Therefore left hand side is already known to, this implies that f of d e raised to x is equal to f of a into e raised to x, and on simplification dividing by f of d 1 over f of d e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over f of a e raised to x. But very important thing is that this f of a should not be equal to 0. F of a should not be equal to 0. Therefore, you should write here f of a not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, this theorem is not applicable. That means if a is root of the given polynomial equation, and while you are substituting d is equal to a, the polynomial becomes 0. In this case, it is not applicable. In case of d, while you are substituting a, then it is possible to prove or possible to apply this case. Okay. Therefore, we have proved this result 1 over f of d e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over f of a e raised to x. Okay. if f of d is equal to d minus a into phi of d, what will happen? If d is equal to a, this part will be directly 0. This means a is root of polynomial equation existing ones. What will happen here? Let f of d e raised to x is equal to, or particular integral is one over f of d into e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over d minus a into phi of d into e raised to x. What will happen here? Say when you are directly substituting d is equal to a, this part will be 0. This will be meaningless part. Therefore, you can take this as 1 over phi of d into d minus a into e raised to x, okay, which is equal to, put d is equal to a according to that theorem, 1 over phi of a into 1 over d minus a into e raised to x. Out of that, this part we have to solve. Try to understand. This part we have to solve. Therefore, let, very important case, you observe that what will happen here, 1 over d minus a e raised to x, this part we have to calculate. This part is already known to you, e raised to x, a is substituted here, it will be phi of a. Let 1 over d minus a into e raised to x is equal to y. This implies that d minus a into y is equal to e raised to x. If d is equal to d by dx, then what will happen here? dy by dx minus ay is equal to e raised to x. This is linear differential equation, and its solution is, therefore, integrating factor is equal to e raised to minus a dx, which is equal to e raised to minus x. Therefore, solution is y into e raised to minus x, which is equal to right hand side e raised to x into e raised to minus x. That means solution is y into integrating factor is equal to right hand side into integrating factor dx. This is solution of linear differential equation. Solution of linear differential equation is of this type. Here integrating factor we have to find out, that is e raised to integration of minus a dx, which is equal to e raised to minus x. According to definition of solution, y into integrating factor, which is e raised to minus x, is equal to right hand side of the differential equation is integration of e raised to x into integrating factor into dx. Both the, while you are taking sum of these two, it will be 1, therefore it is only dx, and which is equal to x. Take this e raised to x on right hand side, y is equal to x into e raised to x. Therefore, this is solution of this part. Solution of this part, 1 upon d minus a into e raised to x. Therefore, putting this value in this y here, instead of this is part we have replaced by this in star. Therefore, it will be 1 over f of d e raised to x is equal to 1 over phi of a into d minus a e raised to x which is equal to 1 upon phi of a into this part x into e raised to x. This is your solution when this d minus a factor, which is repeated, it is singly existing, that means d minus a is factor, and while you are taking d minus a as factor, it is its solution. Okay. While you are considering the factor is repeated 2 times, what will happen? When this is first case, second case, when a is root which is repeated 2 times, that is d minus a is factor twice, then f of d will be converted to d minus a square into phi of d. What will happen here in this case? F of d is equal to d minus a square phi of d. Therefore, one particular integral is equal to 1 over f of d into e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over d minus a raised to 2 into phi of d into e raised to x. Here phi of d not equal to 0, phi of d, phi of a not equal to 0. Therefore, this is equal to 1 over phi of a into 1 upon d minus a bracket square into e raised to x. Again, we have to apply same procedure. It is phi of a not equal to 0. Then you have to consider this part again. You have to find solution of this part. We are taking again that solution. Let 1 over d minus a bracket square e raised to x is equal to y. This implies that d minus a square y is equal to e raised to x, and its answer is equal to, so you can directly take answer also by this way. D minus a into d minus a y is equal to e raised to x. This part is already calculated by we. This is equal to d minus a y is equal to x into e raised to x. See, just we have calculated here. While you are taking d minus a y e raised to x, okay, d minus y is equal to x raised to ex, which is equal to, just we have calculated here, x into e raised to x, see, okay, which is equal to, here again dy by dx minus ay is equal to x into e raised to x. See, solution will be, which is linear differential equation. Therefore, y its integrating factor is integrating factor which is equal to e raised to minus, again here minus a dx, which is equal to e raised to minus x. Okay, solution is y into integrating factor, which is equal to right hand side into integrating factor dx, which is equal to right hand side is integrating factor y into e raised to minus x. Okay, right hand side is x into e raised to minus x into e raised to x into integrating factor e raised to minus x dx. See what will happen here. This e raised to x and e raised to minus x become, taking sum of these two, this will be 1. Therefore, it will be only x into dx, which is equal to x square divided by 2, and take this e raised to x on right hand side. Therefore, y is equal to x square divided by 2 factorial into e raised to x. Put this value again here. Just we are find out solution of this. Therefore, this star will become again, or the double star. What will be solution? Solution will be 1 over d minus a phi of d e raised to x is equal to x square divided by 2 factorial into e raised to x. That means while d minus a is repeated, solution will be different. When d minus a is repeated r times, what will happen? See, try to understand. When f of d is equal to d minus a raised to r into phi of d, try to understand. d minus a, this is factor which is repeated r times. What will happen? If once repeated, solution will be of this type. Where is that solution? See, 1 over phi of a into x e raised to x. When d minus a is repeated 2 times, what will be solution? X square divided by 2 factorial e raised to x. When it is repeated r times, then solution will be 1 over f of d e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over d minus a raised to r phi of d, and its solution will be, this factor is repeated r times, therefore x raised to r divided by r factorial e raised to x into divided by phi of a, provided that phi of a not equal to 0. That means as factor is repeated r times, this will be x raised to r divided by r factorial e raised to x into phi of a. That will be general solution. If it is nth time repeated, x raised to n divided by n factorial e raised to x into phi of, but it is not possible because polynomial is of nth degree polynomial and it is not repeated n times. Factor will not be repeated n times, it will be repeated at least 1 time, 2 times or r times. We are taking simple example of this problem or this theory. Solve the differential equation. Example, solve the differential equation. D raised to 3 minus 5d square plus 8d minus 4 y is equal to e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to x plus 3 into e raised to minus x. See, already seen that you have to solve this differential equation in 2 parts. First part, to find solution, we have to find general solution of given differential equation that is general solution is equal to yc plus yp. Okay, general solution is equal to yc plus yp. Okay, out of this, first part is number 1, part first. Be careful about this part first. Calculation of complementary function. Calculation of complementary function. Consider associated equation of given differential equation. Therefore, d raised to 3 minus 5d square plus 8d minus 4 y is equal to 0. Auxiliary equation is m cube minus 5m square plus 8m minus 4 is equal to 0. Factorizing it, we have m minus 1 and m minus 2 square is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to 1, 2 and 2 be roots of auxiliary equation. Therefore, solution is yc, that is complementary function, which is equal to c1 e raised to x plus 2 is a root which is repeated 2 times. Therefore, c2 plus c3x into e raised to 2x. See, it is solution which is known as complementary function. Solution which is known as complementary function. Here 1 is root and all these roots are real and distinct. All these roots are real and distinct. Therefore, this part is part number 1. Now, another part, part 2, very important part, calculations of particular integral, that is yp is equal to 1 over f of d into qx. Qx is right hand side. See here, qx is very, there are 3 functions. Therefore, 1 over f of d, which is splitted in 3 parts, which is equal to e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to x plus 3 into e raised to minus x, which will be written as 1 over f of d e raised to 2x plus 2 upon f of d e raised to x plus 3 upon f of d e raised to minus x. This will be factorized already in this case. Therefore, we can write f of d as 1 over d minus 1 into d minus 2 square e raised to 2x. Try to understand here. This is first part plus again d minus 1 into d minus 2 square, here 2 is numerator, e raised to x plus 3 upon d minus 1 to d minus 2 square into e raised to minus x. Just we have discussed the result while there is factor which is repeated or non-repeated. Here trying to understand this function is e raised to 2x. Here d minus 2 is factor which is repeated 2 times. While you are applying the result 1 over f of d e raised to x, which is equal to 1 over f of a e raised to x, this polynomial will become 0 here, because you are substituting d is equal to 2, 2 minus 2 will become 0, and as it is 0, then this part will be meaningless. Therefore, you have to apply the rule of repeated roots. Therefore, d is repeated 2 times here. You have to substitute d is equal to a here. Therefore, 1 upon 2 minus 1 into d minus 2 bracket square e raised to 2x. We are considering 3 different cases here. Let 1 over d minus 1 d minus 2 e raised to 2x. What will happen here? 1 upon 2 minus 1 into solution of this part is root is repeated 2 times, therefore x square divided by 2 and e raised to 2x. This is solution of first part. Now second part we are considering. What is that part? Where 2 upon d minus 1 into d minus 2 bracket square into e raised to x. Here root is repeated 1 time. While are substituting a is equal to 1 here, this part will become 0. Therefore, we have to substitute d is equal to 1 here, and this part will be converted to 2 upon 1 minus 2 into 1 upon d minus 1 into e raised to x, and which is equal to here minus 2 plus 2, this will be sign will be minus here, and x into e raised to x. And number 3 case, and finally third part we are taking 3 upon d minus 1 d minus 2 bracket square e raised to minus x. Put d is equal to a is equal to minus 1 here directly. Here it will be 3 upon minus 1 into minus 1 minus 2 bracket square e raised to minus x, which is equal to 3 upon, this will be minus 2, this will be minus 3 square into e raised to minus x, which is equal to 3. 1 3 will be cancelled with minus sign, 3 into minus 2 into 9. Simplifying this 3 into 3, which is equal to 6. Therefore, minus 1 upon 6 into e raised to minus x. For three different parts, 3 solutions are there. Therefore, equation 1 becomes 1 over d minus 1 d minus 2 square into bracket, write all these terms, e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to x plus 3 into e raised to minus x, which is equal to sum of all these things. First part is x square divided by 2 e raised to 2x plus second part is already calculated here, second part minus x into e raised to x and plus last part minus 1 upon 6 into e raised to minus x. This is your yp particular integral. Therefore, general solution of the given differential equation, general solution is equal to yc plus yp, which is equal to, what is the complementary function? c1 e raised to x plus c2 plus c3x into e raised to 2x plus particular integral is again x square divided by 2 e raised to 2x plus that is minus x into e raised to x, and last minus 1 by 6 e raised to minus x, and this is jumbo solution of the given differential equation. Okay, thanks.